Hey guys, welcome to Sounding Pod. We're going to talk about Mama Max right now.
This is somehow worse intro than mine.
This is actually worse than the original.
Whatever, just go.
We're talking about a lot of things,
just go.
but Mama Max, we're actually not going to talk about Mama Max right now because we want to talk about...
we have a little bit more to talk
something else first.
Were we not?
Right? Oh, yeah,
I
sure,
want to talk about Mama Max a little bit because I think
let's do audience Q&A.
Interesting.
Yeah,
we don't have any
Q&A.
cues because we have no audience.
All right. First question. Add a new comment.
What does that mean?
Do we have a comment?
No,
Should
no
we shout out
comments.
some comments?
Sorry, I was
from the
reading the
Dracula
last
Club?
comment section. It just says add a new comment.
All? Do we have no comments?
You know, we have like 15 views.
You guys get this whole thing started. I'm gonna find a few good comments from the Dracula Club.
Yeah,
All
They'd
of
have
them
some funny ones.
they don't even know who we are.
They even asked about us. They just asked about Dracula Flow. They didn't give a shit about
Yeah,
us.
but I think there was some funny ones. I wanna throw in.
So who's the guy on the right, and why the fuck does he look so gay?
Oh, I like that. That's
All right,
a good question.
That's a good question. So Sam, can you answer that question?
It's because I am.
All right, question answered.
That's good. That's
No, I actually had an idea for the beginning of our podcast, so we can get, the.
Hang on, wait. Can I shout out one of our new subscribers?
Yeah.
All right, shout out to Caesar Perez.
Oh,
Caesar Perez, if you're listening to this, shout out to you, man.
Yeah, one of our favorite
we
lads.
can have you on the pod next week.
Caesar Perez, you're invited on the podcast.
This is official. This isn't a bit. Just comment again, then we'll get your social.
Comment
Caesar
again.
Perez, if you comment again, we will have you on the podcast.
And I will give you $50 on Cash App.
We're very desperate.
That's actually true.
We really do that?
I'll do that for Caesar.
I'm not going to pay you, Caesar.
Not for
You can
anybody
come
else.
on.
No, that's
Caesar.
right. No, Sam's bankroll in this whole operation. So
Oh yeah.
Let's stop talking about Caesar. Let's stop talking about Caesar.
Why? He's the king. He's the king of Rome. Hey guys, let's talk about Rome. What do you guys think
about
about
Rome?
That, huh?
No one else.
know
I don't
a
think
lot
anyone
about
else. I think no one else. It's a really underrated
Yeah, it's
topic
an
of history,
underrated
actually.
podcast.
There was that thing going around a couple months ago on TikTok of ask your boyfriend what he thinks about the Roman Empire or something, right?
Well,
and
yeah, that's not funny though. That's not funny.
Yeah,
That's
apparently
not
every man's supposed to have an opinion. I saw that video and I was like, I don't think I know anything about the Roman Empire.
Well, that's actually a problem.
That's
a problem. I feel like
you should know
it's
something
a good
about
thing
it. Man.
that my brain's not filled with ancient history.
You know about Roman Caesar, right? You know about Julius?
Julius Caesar.
Julius
Yeah.
Caesar.
Okay, I just got a Discord notification. I swear to God, I thought it said Caesar. I was like, what the fuck? This guy literally already found us?
He's
How is
probably,
that even possible?
probably in our minds and our hearts and our spirits.
Caesar, if you're out there, thank you.
Also, I wanted to make sure before we get going too much, I want to say this episode is dedicated to Toby Keith.
No,
Thank
we don't
you
give
for
a fuck
defending
about Toby Keith.
Fuck you. Thank you for defending the flag. Thank you for defending America with your great
Was he
song.
a veteran? What was this?
No,
what
he
was
made. But he made. You ever heard the song "Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue"?
No.
It's the most patriotic song. You'll start crying.
No, I said the national anthem is the most patriotic.
No, not even close. It's like number 5.
Have you heard his song "Beer for My Horses"?
Yeah, that one.
Is that actually
That's
true?
number 3 actually on patriotic.
That's a real one where he talks about lynching.
No, he doesn't.
What?
Yes, this is.
No, he
real.
doesn't. He said. All I know is he
I
says
can
whiskey
read
for
you
my
the
men
lyrics real quick.
and beer
I don't
for my
think you should
horses.
read the lyrics.
No,
I'm more
read
than
the
happy
lyrics.
to.
Is-
Oh yeah, the lyrics is a beer for my horses and a rope for my what?
Shut up. No.
Yeah, this one's pretty bad. Take
That's
all the rope
pretty
in Texas,
bad.
find a tall oak tree, round up all them bad boys, hang them
Oh
high
my
in the
God.
street.
Hey,
That's
this one's
horrible.
really
Can
bad.
we say that on this pod?
He said,
This-
but he said,
Well, this. I'm quoting Toby Keith.
but it's a song. Maybe the bad
It's a
boys.
song. It's a song.
It was just a rebuttal.
It's not funny. Stop laughing.
This is some Kramer level
No,
stuff.
if
man.
no. Look, what if they're bad boys? He didn't say anything besides that they're bad boys. Maybe they deserve
Quote,
to
we
be
got
hung.
too many
Dude,
gangsters
who-
doing dirty deeds.
Yeah, come on.
Maybe they're bad. Maybe he's talking about Bad Boys number 3, the movie.
We got
And-
too much corruption, too much crime in the streets.
That's true. I'm getting with them now.
It's
And what
time the
next?
long arm of the law put a few more in the ground.
All right, now I'm
Okay,
back.
but
Send
when
them
you hear
all
it in
to
the-
their
I'm
maker
back
and he'll
out.
settle them down.
When you hear it in
Them?
a country
Oh, yeah, I'm
twang
back
in a
out.
good song, it's a good tune, you kind of agree.
You people!
He said people.
That's not in the song. There's not a you people. drop.
No.
No, he didn't say that, but imagine that would be fucking crazy.
But anyway, even if he said hang some bad boys, it doesn't mean anything
I'm not
besides.
defending Toby Keith. Fuck Toby
Yeah.
Keith, rotten
I'm
hell.
not- I don't like
But that's your
He's
only
not-
charge
he's
against
not-
the man. That I don't
rotten
think
hell,
that's
racist
enough.
bastard, Toby Keith.
I don't like him.
Why are you assuming? Why are you assuming he's hanging anybody besides white people?
If you ever write down the words onto a piece of paper, hang them from a tall oak tree. Yeah, you are a
hang them from a
racist.
tree. I mean, that used to be a very common practice in the Wild West.
Kara, I don't think you need to be.
You know, it is funny that we talk about. I've been playing Red Dead 1 again on my PlayStation, and
good segue.
This is related. I was like just whipping my horse around, right, and I went past a rock, and it was called like the lynching rock, and I was like, what the fuck?
No,
I turned around. I turned around and it's a giant fucking tree next to a rock.
It's called the hanging rock because I fucking played the game 30 times. I know what it's called.
Well, okay, same thing. Anyways,
hanging is not a racial term.
I think it was called the lynching rock.
It's called the hanging rock. I remember that game like verbatim. It's I'm autistic.
You probably
about that
hung
game,
out
man.
at the lynching rock a lot. You fucking sicko.
Just because that's like my local bar's name does not mean it's about actually lynching people.
Okay, you are right. It's called the hanging rock. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's right. Don't fucking question my RDR1 knowledge.
Well, don't question my RDR2 knowledge.
I never did.
You're right. That was a baseless accusation.
I don't even think Sam's here. I think Sam just left.
Sam walked off. Let's talk about something else for a little bit here.
Yeah,
I've been down a rabbit hole for a little bit. I don't know if you guys know this.
Sorry.
Do you guys know this this guy King Cobra JFS?
Yeah, Leland talked to me about it.
I only found out about this guy like maybe a couple weeks ago. Like I'd heard the name, but I didn't know a lot about him. Dude,
Talking about Cobra Tate?
I don't know if I could say I love this guy, but he's so interesting. Like it's crazy. Like he's not even like really interesting, but just like his existence is kind of interesting. You know what I mean?
I mean, the fact that we don't have like a video segment. I mean, we could like provide like a picture of him. But who's gonna watch it?
In post, we could if we feel like doing it.
Yeah, I'll throw up a little photo.
Cut away.
Well,
you don't have to say that.
I'm not going to cut away. It's just going to fade in over the top here, but.
Well, we should do a cutaway gag of King Cobra JFS.
That's right. I put a timestamp for good.
Do you want me to play like a King Cobra moment?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck my asshole trolls. A glitter bomb. Ha, you guys got me. And I'm getting all excited too, like, yeah, I want to have some fucking badass bitch and cigars. Nope.
Okay, make sure to put it after that.
Well, we hope you enjoyed that King Cobra cutaway.
That was a good cutaway gag. There's no podcast that does cutaway gags. This is going to be the one.
There's probably a reason for that.
Also, I think probably the first 5 minutes of this needs to be cut. I don't think the word lynching should be. I don't think that's a bannable word on YouTube. I think.
Lynching?
Yeah.
Lynching is not a bannable word.
Is
Lynching in itself is not.
I don't think so. I think because we're just. Okay. It's in the context of something like.
I think if you say I'm gonna lynch.
To be clear to any YouTube monetizers, we are very anti-lynching.
They're not listening.
Right.
Well, we just called Toby Keith a racist and told him to rot in hell, so I think it's pretty obvious that we're not.
And I said the opposite. I said Toby Keith is not a racist. I hope he, has a good time in heaven.
You hope he rots in heaven.
Huh? That's interesting. Has anybody ever said that before? Is that something we can start?
I hope you rot in heaven. I mean,
that's good.
This is probably the first time someone said that.
Look, I'll say this: I'm not like a believer or anything, but if I was to want to go to one of those places, I feel like you'd have a better time in hell. I don't know if that's like
right. Well, that is r/atheism take right there.
Well, first of all, I'm a moderator on r/atheism, so maybe you should stop talking bad about my subreddit. But anyways,
it's actually all the cool guys would be in hell.
Yeah, that's the truth. Well, honestly, it kind of is because like I don't want to get into this. This is gonna like.
Okay, I have a really good rebuttal to that.
Oh, Hitler's going to be in hell? You want to be with Hitler?
I was about to say, I have a really good rebuttal to the really cool guys part. Why is that?
Beep the... Okay, let's not go down this road.
Okay, see, I got you.
Yeah, that's right.
This bit sucks. This bit sucks.
Yeah, all the murderers, murderers and rapists in hell would be great to
cut that out.
Hitler's
going to be...
You know what? I would love to be in hell too because
all the cool guys are there.
To be clear, I don't actually believe that. There was a joke to that, but I didn't finish it because I got.
What was it? What was the joke?
The joke was that I can't remember now. It wasn't going to be funny. That's why you listen. There's a reason I stopped myself. I realized
it has nothing to do with an Austrian statesman. All right, it's fine.
Hold the fort. Man,
hold the fort.
We can't just take
other podcasts.
Can't steal
Is that a thing?
focus.
Yeah. But
anyway.
what now?
Oh yeah, we have to debate about something. Oh
We have
yeah,
a topic.
who's for the vampires? Who's for the greenskins?
I'm for
Is
the
that-
vampire counts.
What is that?
You know,
You
so
ever
they're
play Total War
occupying
Warhammer?
they're occupying this place. You know,
Yeah,
like so this one.
Blackland Hills.
So the greenskins have occupied this
hills?
one place.
What the hell is the place? What is the orc capital called? Let me look it up. Where Grimgore's at? Grimgore.
I don't know. You're the
Ironhide capital. Let's do it. Let's do a cutaway.
So-
So, Ironhide.
so let's just say so the greenskins are occupying Ironhide.
Yeah. Well, Grimgore Ironhide.
Sorry, no, the greenskins have lived in Ironhide
The
for
blasted
like
wastes. The
2,000
blasted
years,
wastes.
right? But
They're
now the
called blasted
vampires.
wastes.
All right, you know what? This bit's dead because you keep interrupting me with the facts.
Well, it's called the blasted wastes. You gotta kind of.
Okay,
It's kind of
Ironhide was fine.
That's the guy's name.
Damn it! I don't know anything about Warhammer.
Should we move on? Because
again,
I also don't know anything about Warhammer.
All right, guys.
It was supposed to be an allegory, but you know.
Can we talk about King Charles? Can we talk about King Charles?
What about
Sure.
him, man? What happened?
I was more interested in his fat, like, gross sausage fingers, but Cam wants to talk about his cancer. So
I mean,
Which
his
one's more
fat
important?
his fat sausage fingers could be due to cancer.
you know, I didn't think about it that way, but the fat sausage fingers could be related to his recent cancer diagnosis.
Did you know
My
though?
question is.
All right, go ahead.
What's your question? Go ahead.
I forgot what my question is. You
Yeah.
go ahead.
I was saying.
Okay.
Do you know though how he's like what he's doing for treatment?
The ivermectin, right?
No, he's not doing anything. He's actually not treating it. I think he's like drinking like ginger ale or some shit. Like
That's a good
bellyache.
cure.
He's like-
Ginger ale?
He got drunk one
true?
time. He got drunk one. No, I'm not kidding. Not ginger ale, right? Oh no, it's like something like it's like one of those like holistic
He's
medicines.
drinking Sprite.
Like you know, like yeah, when like you get drunk, it's like dude, drink some ginger ale, settle your stomach. He's like that.
It just,
I don't know what for
Wait,
cancer
when you
too.
get drunk, you drink ginger ale. I haven't heard that. I always heard you drink ginger ale if you have like.
Well, ginger ale
stomachache or
settles
flu.
your stomach in general. So if your stomach's
Does
messed
it?
up
I feel
for
like it
being
always
drunk-
makes me feel worse.
I don't know.
Well, it
Because here's the thing with it, it makes you feel full because of the carbonation.
is that true?
I don't know.
It makes me feel full.
I've heard people say use ginger ale as a mixer and you'll feel like not as sick.
Well, this
Ginger ale is the worst mixer.
This is
Ginger
pretty
ale is a terrible
hilarious. This is a
mixer.
really
Can
good
we put
bit,
that?
guys?
Can we put that out
Well,
there?
it's
that
getting
ginger ale
ruined
is a
because I was
horrible
trying to make
mixer?
a joke about King Charles, and then you guys start talking about the actual
Anyway,
effects
okay,
of
yeah, back
ginger
on
ale.
topic. King Charles
Who gives a
has
fuck
big
about
fat
ginger ale?
sausage fingers. Here, put in a photo of King Charles sausage fingers right
guys-
here. It's disgusting. Not hating on the man or anything, but dude, come on.
We are.
the podcast of the out of topic pod.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm trying to make a joke about King Charles drinking ginger ale for cancer, and you're like, is ginger ale actually good for your stomach? It's like,
It's a good debate.
I'm trying to make a fucking
You know
joke.
what? You're right.
good
Now I'm
debate.
pulling now I'm pulling the podcast off topic. Listen, we got some good criticism on our first episode.
No, we-
Somebody told me, a dear friend of mine told me that the podcast was terrible. It sucked because we were going around in circles too much and we kept changing subject. So we will try to stick to one subject. Okay.
Let's stay on King Charles, guys. This is the strongest one
Let's-
so far.
Let's stay on King
King
Charles.
Charles.
Okay.
All right, so King Charles has.
I don't know
cancer.
anything about him.
I believe he has prostate cancer.
That's unconfirmed. They didn't
Pause.
actually
Get
say
that.
what kind of cancer he had.
Pause. That is a pause moment.
That's a
I'm
pause.
like, I
Prostate
say
cancer.
pause.
Yo, how'd you get that, man? From
How they check? How they check it?
bro, you get, you know, how you get prostate cancer, dude.
So the joke is that
He's gay. That's a joke.
okay.
Right, King Charles.
I thought so. It
Yo,
was
King
pretty
Charles is
funny.
gay. No.
I thought so. I knew
No,
you guys were.
but
having
he actually
something
is not.
funny
He's
cooking up there.
legitimately. This is not like a joke. He's not gonna go through chemo or anything. He's gonna do like the
So
holistic medicine
that's like
shit.
confirmed.
Yeah, he announced. They announced the king will not be taking chemo. Like he's gonna go through the the holistic like bullshit medicine stuff.
I feel like with somebody who's, I mean, I guess like all of his powers is kind of like ceremonial, right? But like with somebody that high up, like
He's choosing not
Is
to. He's choosing.
yeah, but
Yeah.
but I'm saying like I feel like somebody should step in and be like, dude, you're like the king, and you've only been the king for like
Yeah.
a year. You've got to at least like.
But you know,
maybe
but
he
to be
wants to
fair,
die.
maybe they don't want the king to like walk out like looking like a chemo patient. Maybe that makes Ian
If
look
his
a little
fucking-
weak.
Maybe he's like
Uh,
emo. Maybe he's like sad.
Yeah, maybe he's
If
having
his,
a hard
bitch,
time.
if his bitch mother would have just kicked the bucket a little sooner, then you know he could have been king faster.
I mean,
but
his-
she had to hang on for
I mean,
so
his-
fucking long.
Can't
I mean,
That?
his nephew was on Epstein's Island. We all know that, right?
Which one?
Yeah.
Prince Andrew.
Prince Andrew.
Is that his nephew?
Yeah.
No way, that's true, dude. Prince Andrew looks like a corpse.
Actually, no, that's his son. That's his son.
Okay, I was about to say
Even
that
worse.
there's no fucking way that's his nephew.
Prince Andrew. So it's wait a second, is it? No, it's King Charles.
Andrew's the one.
No, King Charles' brother. It's King Charles' brother.
You ever notice how like King Charles is like really sweaty? I
Is
feel
he
like maybe
is he a sweaty boy?
yeah, he's like iconically sweaty because of his big fat sausage fingers. And so like if you know when Prince Andrew was like interviewed, he claimed he couldn't sweat. I kind of have a theory that maybe like the sweat glands from Andrew were like removed and given to Charles so that he could be like maybe he was getting too
Is that
hot or
confirmed?
something. It's not confirmed.
No,
this is just a theory.
no,
It's
it
just
is-
a
no,
it's
it's
just
a
a
rumor?
theory.
It's just a
It's just a
rumor?
rumor, but
It's
I
like-
just think that maybe his sweat glands were removed and
No.
given to Charles.
Prince Andrew actually, when they were like confronting him with like evidence that, you know, like or like testimonies, like this girl said you were sweating all over her and all this. He's like, I don't sweat. That was his answer.
Yeah,
that was
that's-
the craziest
that's
thing
nuts.
ever.
Instead of like, I know I didn't do that. I didn't go there. He's, I don't sweat.
I don't sweat. I
That was
I
the
was
most-
there. I was there. Don't get me wrong.
incapable of sweating. I literally could not sweat if I tried.
I tried my best to sweat. It didn't work.
He's so
I literally
insane,
ran
man.
12 miles. Didn't work. 12 kilometers.
12
Laws.
12 kilometers,
There's
no
way
kilometers.
Prince Andrew's ever, dude. Prince Andrew hasn't gone 12 kilometers like on foot in his entire life.
Maybe
He was- hey, he was in the military.
I'd say
He was
on the
in-
island though, man.
He invaded Falkland Islands.
Nah, they just brought the children to him.
He-
They weren't. He didn't have to go find them.
He helped invade the Falkland Islands.
Is that true?
He actually was in
on
the military.
invasion?
Not
That's
kidding.
awesome.
He didn't do
Actually,
anything.
I could have support. No, I don't support him. I forgot about.
He didn't do anything. He just waved.
I forgot immediately.
No,
what
like
he
people
did.
in the military famously. People in the military famously said that he didn't do jack shit while he was in the military. It was a
course
publicity
not.
stunt.
Yeah, of course not.
But he was
Yeah,
he was on the
it's
Falkland Island
totally-
ships and waving at the camera. And
It's totally just
yeah.
titular. Like he's in the military for like a badge.
Yeah, so
that
he could
it
be like,
looks good.
oh, I was in the Royal Navy.
I served underneath my mother, the Queen, and I was awesome.
He said Falkland
Like
Islands.
this is like
That gives me an
the
idea.
Falkland Islands, more like the fuck off islands, and then everybody laughs.
That's
like,
good.
look,
That's good.
yeah, but he definitely never said that. He's not
Yeah.
funny.
He said, "I no,
Like
he,
us.
he should have said that he had
That's just
PTSD from
We
the
are so
Falkland.
funny compared to King Prince Andrew.
No, this should have been Prince
King
Andrew's
Andrew?
defense.
Well, I know a guy named Andrew who should definitely be king. I'm just saying.
Alternate reality where Prince Andrew was made king. Jesus.
That's
possible.
possible. Be a bad.
I mean, it would just be King Charles died. That would all it would take.
that's fucking
No,
crazy
no.
though.
Before King.
Well, you said he's a nephew. There's no way he's that.
no,
high up
sorry, it's
on,
King
like,
Charles'
the-
brother is what I meant. Sorry, King Charles' brother. But if King Charles died before he could become king, then I believe.
No, I think primogeniture means that any of King Charles' kids, though, is it not?
I think if King Charles died before having children, that's what it would have been.
Yeah, but he had
But-
kids. I think. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
he
he did.
he squirted his seed everywhere. I think already.
So, but
He squirted his seed into
Prince-
a beautiful woman's
Prince
little womb.
Andrew's defense should have been.
A beautiful of age woman's womb.
Prince Andrew's defense should have been.
Sorry, I'm
that he
thinking
had-
about King Cobra. It's
God
like,
damn
that's what
it.
he always says.
Never mind.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Jesus
Go
Christ.
ahead.
So Prince Andrew's defense should have been that he had PTSD from the Falkland Island War, right? And that he didn't
Yeah.
even know. He thought he was on the Falklands when he was on little St. James Island.
Well, I think the defense should be I wasn't there on the island.
That could have been good too, but he also could have went. I think my PTSD.
That is where I would go first.
I think my PTSD claim is even better than his I don't sweat claim.
I mean, that's anything can be better. He could say that he was abducted
I
by an
sweat.
alien before.
Never
I mean,
sweat
I
in my
think-
life.
I
was
think if he
abducted by
claimed alien
terrorists.
invasion, then that would have been better than saying.
I
that.
was in Liverpool.
a big alien picked me up in a flying saucer. I couldn't have been there.
I was at Liverpool game and they've never been there.
He was gaming in
He's
Liverpool.
a North Englishman now.
I was gooning in Liverpool.
Oh,
with
I
the
said,
lad-
oh,
with
he
the
said, oh,
lads."
England, let's go.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Is that actually what he said though, or is that a rumor?
No, he actually
That's
said
just
that
a
in an
rumor.
interview. In an interview, he actually, you can watch it on YouTube. He said, I don't sweat.
No, that part he did say. I think.
He legitimately said. And then even though, and I think I saw a video where he says that and then they cut to a picture of him dancing
Sweating?
and he's sweating his ass off. That was actually water they placed on me.
My God. Wait, is that really what he said?
No, he didn't mention that, but
Okay, I was about to say. if you
people
tried to say
after
that
the
they put
interview
water on
showed
him, that's
multiple
insane.
photos of him sweating his ass off. Like,
That's really funny.
sweating profusely on the dance floor one time, like with a bunch of women.
Literally pools of sweat underneath his shoes, like splashing around in puddles, and this dude's gonna claim he can't. Okay.
That's pretty crazy. I think
So, yeah.
that he should not be alive.
You know how I can segue? This?
I think he should probably be in prison.
I think that's a good take.
But
I think that's a take that
the best you can do
called
sounding
the woke
pod?
moralists.
The
as
woke
Samuel
moralist
would say.
pod. I think that we gotta say that we're pro.
Well, Samuel's like totally. He's like totally like. What would the words be? Like you're like a.
I'm like a hypo-Korean or whatever.
Hypo-Korean. What does that even mean?
I don't know. I just made up the phrase.
Samuel believes that there should
war?
be a West Korea.
Ooh, that's a good one.
West Korea. That's China.
Did we theorize about like what a West Korea would be? Because like, okay, South Korea is like totally capitalist, like democracy, and then North Korea is like totally communist, like autocracy. What would West Korea be?
It'd be run by Bernie Sanders.
That's good.
It'd be what?
Bernie Sanders runs West Korea.
But okay, so it'd be a socialist like republic, is what you're
Bernie
saying.
Kim.
It would be your dream country. Run by Bernie Sanders.
How about run by Bernie Mac?
Bernie Mac, I would live in that
the
country.
comedian
Thank
from
you.
the 1980s.
That's a crazy like alternate reality.
I would love
that
to
you just
see-
posed, which is that Bernie Sanders leaves the United States after being spited once again by the Democratic Party to
Yeah, the
establish West
DNC
Korea.
takes him out, and he says, "I'm going to start the DRC, the Democratic." What is not R? The DKC.
DKC? No,
Yeah,
it's
the
the DKR,
Korean
Democratic Korean Republic.
Yeah,
It'd be like
DKR.
the SRK, the Socialist Republic of Korea, and then he
No, it
like,
wouldn't be a
takes
socialist.
like
Once again, asking for your help.
he takes like what would it be? It'd be like 1,700 acres or something in West Korea, and he turns.
That would be good. That's
He
a
just
good
takes over
history.
the DMZ like area.
Do you think they'd let him do it? Like I don't
absolutely
really.
not, Kyler. That's
For sure.
absolutely not that's not a possibility.
Kyler was getting excited thinking about the idea of
no,
West Korea
no,
now.
happened, guys.
No, I'm saying like if he just showed up and he had like and he was just
guys?
like I want to do something here, and he wasn't disclosing what he's gonna do. They're like I don't know why the senator from Vermont just showed up in South Korea and he's screwing
the
around
DMZ.
over there in the forest.
Yeah, he's just chilling out in the demilitarized zone.
He's screwing around in the jungle, and then like 3 months later, he
The
just
thing is,
raises
though,
the flag.
it's Bernie Sanders. It's Bernie Sanders like everything he believes in, but we also add like the lore that the North Korean leaders have, like that they're immortal and that they never take shits and all that stuff.
So Bernie starts.
Bernie
saying that he
Sanders
was
believes that
born
he's
atop a
He
mountain.
becomes a juche.
If Bernie Sanders dies, everybody like cries in a giant like crowd, and everyone just like
That just sounds like what's gonna happen in the next 2 years.
that actually probably is gonna it's gonna be Seattle instead of fucking North Korea.
It'll be me, man. I
Cut
love
to-
Bernie.
My-
Cut to
thing
Seattle.
If this were to happen, I don't think
Shout
it
out
would
to
just
Bernie.
be Bernie. I think that Hillary Clinton would try to sneak in and take it over.
She would be like exiled. They would
That's a
like
good
put her
one.
on like a raft and like send her like they'd basically
Yeah.
like send her to
No,
an
he wouldn't.
island.
No. He'd be giving a speech, and then Hillary Clinton would
Or not, like,
take over.
they'd send her to an island.
Bernie
like,
Sanders would be
fucking,
giving a speech, and Hillary Clinton would take it over, and he'd be like, "Okay, I understand." And he'd take a step. Remember when like Bernie Sanders was
Dude,
giving
okay,
a
you're
speech?
basically saying that Bernie would leave and establish.
No,
his own
no,
fucking
no,
nation,
no.
And he would still be playing second fiddle. to
No, no,
Hillary.
remember when Bernie
so
Sanders-
hilarious.
No, remember when Bernie Sanders was giving a speech, and the Black Lives Matter like was protesting his like thing, and he just let them take over the mic, and he just walked away.
Yeah, I feel like you gotta kind of let him know.
I don't know
right?
if they were. Were they protesting him? I don't think they were.
I
Protesting.
don't know, but I just know
They
that the
probably were
protest,
protesting,
and we're gonna.
yeah.
He just like let them take over his rally. He just walked away.
That's kind of badass, though. I kind of respect that.
I don't know. I would have liked Trump's version, which was
Based
get him
Bernie,
out.
Based Bernie.
Trump's version is funnier when Trump sees anybody acting the fool in the crowd. He
All right,
doesn't-
we're losing
Alright.
steam. What's the next topic that we wrote down?
You guys want to talk about Mama Max for a minute?
We could talk about Patrick Mahomes and the Super Bowl.
Let's talk about the Super Bowl.
Taylor Swift. Let's start with Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. Are you
Let's talk about the Taylor Bowl.
a Swift?
Let's talk about the fact that I hope that Taylor Swift Bud Dwyer's on national television on February.
Oh my god! You can't say that.
Yeah, you can.
She's like, guys, this won't hurt someone. That's what she's gonna say. At the
Do I
end
need
of her
to beep
halftime
that?
performance.
No,
What?
Bud Dwyer is not a verb.
Dwyer's
It's not a
good.
real.
He's a good guy.
Bud Dwyer's not a real verb.
Yeah, Dwyering is not a verb.
It's not a real verb.
Look
It's a-
Yeah.
up Dwyer. Look up Dwyering on
Dude.
Urban Dictionary right now. I guarantee you,
I
there's at least
guarantee
one
it's
entry.
Okay, Urban Dictionary is not what we base the English language off of. All right.
Well, it should be.
It's what we base Zoomer language off of.
That's what we base Sounding Pod language off of.
Okay, but that's not what YouTube decides. Is like you can't say fucking Cleveland Steamer because it's on Urban Dictionary.
What's Cleveland Steamer? Cleveland Shell?
It's when you take a shit on your partner and you roll on top of her and like a steamroller.
Wait, hang on. I'm looking up wiring.
It's a Cleveland Steamer. That's some 2012 humor right there. That's like when I was a kid. I was remember
That's
that
good.
shit.
That's a great bit. Is Taylor Swift Bud Wiring on stage on?
And then doing a Cleveland Steamer on top of her.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce. And for some reason, CBS never cuts away from it. They just keep showing it. No, CBS, the fucking network. CBS.
I just want to chuck this in here real quick.
Wait, no, CBS because they do
Polio,
vaccines.
According to Polio on Urban Dictionary, dwyer means the N-word in some Asian languages.
Is that
and he
true?
wants everybody to know that. According to this guy named
why
Polio.
he killed himself?
Yes. That's why.
Some Asian guy, some fucking like dude from like Taiwan walks in.
Yeah,
hey,
Filipino,
Dwyer.
Yeah. all right, that's cut out. That's cut out. We can't do that.
Beep that.
Cut this all out. Censor. Cut.
Beep that. Don't.
We can't do the accent.
We can't do anything. Censor
You can't do
that.
the
We
accent.
can't even mention that.
I can do
We
the
can't mention
accent.
that word, bro.
That's a
Turned
funny
out my
thing.
fucking audio there too. I screamed in fear. That was
Yeah.
like pure fear of what Cameron was doing.
All right.
Can't put that in there.
That's a funny
Go back
bit.
to Taylor Swift.
We're holding ourselves
man.
back. We're tying
Yeah,
ourselves.
we can't.
We're
tying our arms behind our backs right now.
Topic.
We're tying our arms behind our backs. That's a great bit.
It is a good
Tying
bit,
our
but
horse behind our backs.
We're tying our fucking
We don't
dicks
have
behind
a
our backs.
Patreon yet. We don't have a Patreon yet where we can say.
Yeah,
stuff
it's
we wanna say.
but you said like
But we don't have enough
one.
viewership either to
Oh,
get
we
even
do
monetized
have enough
anyway.
view-
We
have
got
13
20
viewers,
views.
We don't have.
20
We have to
views.
get 500 subs to get monetized.
20 views. If 1% of those people subscribe to our Patreon, we could make like $1 a month.
Okay, but we
Not even
also,
1% of that. 1% of 20 is like 0, but
Yeah, it's less than one.
it's not even one.
If 1/20th of a person subscribed.
Yeah, that sucked, man. But I think that's good. That's a good bit. What's next? I think we kind of lost.
the
all
funniest
steam,
thing
but
we had to cut. That's so fucking sad.
I feel like that's a good bit. Is us cutting it though, right? It's just the barrage of beeps.
we just
all beat.
we just sent like a fucking telegraph.
Yeah.
Bud Dwyer.
The next episode's gonna be entirely in
Morse code, bro.
Morse code.
We don't have to cut the Bud Dwyer. We just have to cut the
With the certain things that you did.
the certain
Yeah, the kind of
That you did.
we don't even use that word. Let's not even use that word. All right, let's cut that.
Dwyer?
Cut that. Kyler, what time are we at right now? 27, 25. I'm gonna say to cut that word that we don't use the A word. Cut
the word, you
that. Cut
mean?
that. We can't even use that.
You can't say
we
the
can't even
word.
reference the letter.
All right, no, we're
Wait,
not.
which
we're not.
one are we
this
talking
is
about
this
again?
this podcast is becoming communist China. I don't like that.
Well,
It's becoming communist China.
it's not. I mean, let's not bring up China. I think we should avoid China for all.
Right, let's cut that.
1984, fucking thought police trying to take us down. We can't say Dwyer anymore.
You can't.
We can say Dwy. We can Dwy out. I think. Right?
I said Bud Dwyer, and you said cut that. You said I can't
that's
say
not,
the word.
That's not what we cut it, bro.
You said I even can't even say like say like this wine has a nice little fruity accent to it. You'd say
We can
cut out
say-
that.
we
You
can
can't
say
say
Dwyer.
fruity. You can't say fruity.
Well, yeah,
No,
we can
wine.
say fruity, but
Wine can be fruity.
you know what I think, guys? I think that this is a great. I think we're done, right? I think we're good.
It's only 28 minutes.
No, this is 28 minutes.
we haven't even gotten to the main event.
I think
What's the
you just
main
hate the podcast. You just
I
want it
just
to end
don't.
as soon as possible.
I do. I'm,
You don't even want to do this podcast.
I hate the
man.
format. I think it's the terrible format that everybody's doing. Like once I saw that, like
Who cares?
Tana Mojo did it, I think that
Yeah, but her podcast is better than ours.
that's kind of why I
The-
wanted
the format-
Budweiser. I should Budweiser right now.
No.
But turn your video on so we can get.
Yeah,
With our feed.
let's get a live stream.
No.
Let's YouTube live stream into
We
zero
can't
viewers.
do that. We
Dude,
can't do
imagine that. Yeah, imagine Budweiser.
Imagine doing it and still getting
and
like
then 0
5
viewers.
yeah,
Yeah, not even like 0 viewers.
You know,
Put
I'm
Dwyer
very
for-
glad that we took this long to get here because I've realized I don't actually want to talk about Mama Max at all.
Who's
All right.
Mama Max? Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot. Yeah, that was gonna be our main topic of the video.
Yeah.
It's gonna be called
Well, let's
the
just
Mama Max.
let's just not even
Experience.
talk about him. We're already like half an hour in, and I
Bud-
really don't care that much about him.
But what was it?
That's true.
He kind of sucks. That's
does
the end of
suck.
the story.
I wanted to
Alright,
ask another
that's the story.
question.
What's the? Ask a question.
Okay, if someone Bud Wires and no one watches it, did he truly
Does
Bud
it
Wire?
actually happen? That's a good question, bro.
Well, everybody was watching it when the original
That's the point.
incident happened.
So is it
I
really
mean,
a Bud
yeah.
Dwyer if nobody watches?
I'd
it's
say
totally
no.
true, man.
I'd say that's no.
That's
And
like
that's
a
the
really
kind of
good
philosophy that we're kind of wanting to get more.
We should talk
it's
more
supposed to be
philosophy,
more
honestly.
Intellectual.
theory. Maybe we should like change formats and become like a skateboarding talk show, like kind of related.
What does
like-
that have to do with any intellectual? Name one
Well,
smart skateboard.
we can get Bam Margera on. That'd be pretty intellectual.
That
Get
would
Bam
be cool.
Margera on.
That's like a dream guest right there. I would love to have Bam on.
It would probably only cost like $50 to get Bam on. I think this
It would cost us like
he's pretty-
a fifth of liquor, maybe.
He's pretty washed up, but I think he's like in rehab right now, so it might be kind of hard to get him.
Well, I mean, we could probably just call it the rehab, right?
You go over here and say, "Hey, tell Bam,
Bam on real quick.
tell Bam we got $20."
we could Venmo him.
Oh my god! Hey, can we have a podcast called Sounding Pod? Can we get Bam on real quick? Yeah, think it'll only be like half an hour.
No, just pretend to be Phil Margera.
wait.
God damn it,
Who's
Bam.
Is that the one
That's
the pedo?
evil.
That's his dad.
No, no. Phil Margera is not the pedo.
Isn't
The
there a
pedo was
in the crew?
Don Vito.
Don
Oh.
Vito.
He
don't
got
call
his
Phil
tooth
Margera
pulled
a
out
pedo.
by a Lamborghini in one of the Jackass ones, but I think it was cut out or something. Yeah, Don Vito. What's Don Vito up to today? Let's look up Don
Is he
Vito.
in jail?
I think so. Here he is, Vincent Margera. Vincent Margera, common known as Don Vito. He was in Viva La Bam, CKY. Okay, let's see. His career. As a result of his
let's wait
2006
around and
arrest,
talk
he was
about
removed.
Yeah, let's
Are you the
let's look deep into Don Vito's
Okay,
early life.
I'm trying to find like an update. Oh, here we go. Here's something kind of oh. Throughout
How bad
most
is
of his
it?
life, Margera was obese. He also had straps to miss.
Oh, like it was like 9/11. He's obese.
Oh wait.
Oh my
wait.
God.
Hey
It
guys,
gets worse.
Don Vito
It
is
gets
is
worse.
the pedophile. By the way, wait, holy shit, he's fat.
In October
It gets
2015, Margera collapsed in his Westchester, Pennsylvania home and was rushed to the hospital where he remained in a coma for 5 days. According to the family, he was dying of massive organ failure due to years of obesity and alcoholism. Despite initial improvements, in the weeks before his death, he died on November 15, 2015.
Did he die on your birthday?
No,
Are you gonna announce his birthday?
I don't
Well,
care.
it
It's
wasn't
already
his
out there.
birthday, so I was right.
Okay.
Yeah, I just revealed it because I corrected you afterwards.
But nobody heard it. Nobody heard it though, dude.
It's alright. No one cares.
I don't want to say rest in peace to this guy.
No.
Yeah, rest in hell, boy.
Rest in
Rest
hell,
in
in which
piss.
Kyler
Rest in
will meet
piss.
you.
Which
Kyler
Kyle
will gladly
meet
meet
you.
you.
He thinks that you're cool.
Kyler can't wait
Yeah,
to
he's
see
not
your
hanging
ass.
out with me. He ain't hanging out with me.
Yeah, who are you hanging out with?
Yeah,
In
who
hell?
would you be hanging out with in hell?
I feel like all my like idols and stuff would be in hell.
Well,
Like,
I have a good question. Is your idol start with an A and end with a Dolph Hitler?
no.
Yo, man, me and my
Good,
boy.
good.
Yeah, is it?
I feel
No,
like
it's-
that's any time that you mention hell, that's
It's
just
clearly
the
Joseph
trump
Stalin.
card.
Calm down.
That's just the trump card. Is the Stalin or Hitler?
But you know, but you
Look,
would love
I think
Stalin.
wouldn't I have been in one of his camps? They would have gave me the purple triangle.
That's true.
Purple triangle.
They would
What's
have
the
given the
purple
pink triangle. No, they would
Although I
have given the
would've-
pink triangle.
I would have just said I'm not a witness, so let me the fuck out of
No,
here.
no, you would get the pink one, dude.
What's the purple triangle?
Jehovah's
They were taking Job's witnesses and throwing them into
They
into the
existed in
concentration camps,
Germany.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
How
But
would
the
they
thing
even
is
know
with
unless you just didn't say?
The interesting thing about Jehovah's Witnesses in concentration camps is that they actually could have gotten out if they would just sign a
Just
piece of
renounce
paper
their
that
faith,
says, yeah.
they actually had a chance out, and they're like,
Which, you could just
No.
sign the piece of paper and then like go to a different country and continue to be a Jehovah's Witness just to survive. But they were told not to do that, and so they got killed. A lot of them.
huh?
True.
They were told not to do that by the religion.
Uh-huh.
So, womp womp.
I think
Yeah,
that's
it's
a
pretty
good
sad.
thought.
Yeah, you just womp the Holocaust.
I womp womped the Jehovah's Witness organization,
Holy
basically
shit.
killing a bunch of innocent people.
Now, you remember
Yeah,
that-
we should blame it on the organization, not the entire Holocaust.
It is their fault. They should have. Not the whole. No, okay. To be clear, the Jehovah's Witness organization did not commit the Holocaust.
Let me just pull a Kanye West right here.
They did tell them not to sign the piece of paper that
Jehovah's
would've got them
Witnesses
a
were the
good
real
job.
Holocaust.
Is that Kanye? Is that what he said?
That's Kanye. He said that.
Wow.
He says everybody talks about 6 million. Why aren't we talking about the 4,000 Jehovah's Witnesses, huh?
Why do you sound like Michael Jackson?
Every time I do Kanye, it always ends up being Michael Jackson.
Why isn't no one talking about the witnesses?
That's crazy.
Why are witnesses so weird too? They keep saying all this shit. Why nobody want to talk about Jehovah's Witnesses?
I think now he's just turned into a baby. Your Michael Jackson is a baby.
Michael Jackson,
Kanye
it does
West
talk
is
like a
Michael
baby,
Jackson.
dude.
That is
He said doo-doo feces one time. He is a baby.
I remember that. That was a good.
It was doo-doo feces all over the wall.
Doo-doo feces. I wipe doo-doo feces all over the walls.
Do you guys think he's alive? I heard somewhere. I heard on r/Black People Twitter that Michael Jackson went live on TikTok a week ago.
Oh, he did?
This is legit. This is not a bit. I saw that.
I'm sure you saw that, but I'm just...
Is it
You
true?
saw that where? Where did you see?
Hey guys,
What's
I
that
didn't
r/Black Twitter, right?
Oh, yeah, that's a really good source.
That's a good subreddit. It's a big subreddit.
I can't wait to read the next Reuters article where they source r/Black People Twitter.
But it's a good source, is it not?
I mean, what did he say on the Instagram Live?
He just said, "Hi guys," and he edited it.
That's it.
Isn't Black People Twitter the one where they found out like all the mod team was just white people?
It's,
I
yeah,
can
clear, obviously, no black people actually use Reddit.
Alright, cut that. Alright, cut that.
It's not even controversial. Fuck you. White people, or white Reddit is a white person.
Alright, cut the entirety of what he's about to say about this topic,
No.
Tyler.
This is not a Kramer moment.
Firm. I don't want to get banned.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm saying Reddit.
From that subreddit,
I'm saying Reddit is for
lame.
lame white guys.
Yeah, okay, here it is. There's a photo they posted on. I remember seeing
That's
this when
not
I was
offensive.
on I was on Reddit, and I went to popular, and it's like super upvoted. It was like in honor of the anniversary of Black People Twitter. We'd like all of our subscribers to see how the mod team has changed in recent months. At this meetup, we promise to remain committed to fostering healthy conversations about Black culture and providing a fun atmosphere to do so. And then the photo is like 9 Reddit mods, and every single one of them is white.
Yeah.
You're
It's
serious.
all
Okay,
well, actually, there is one girl
Also,
who doesn't
let's
look
not just
white,
say
but
mods. Let's
most
say,
of them are white.
I'm not just saying users. Also mods.
Not to say that like white people can't necessarily moderate the subreddit, but I feel like
but
if you're
it's
like,
funny.
I feel like if you're gonna have a Twitter that's like dedicated to
Or
black
Reddit.
people specifically, like maybe you should have like a black person on the mod team. I don't
Yeah.
know. Is that crazy?
I know,
Is
but
that
if
insane?
if you know Reddit
That's not at
demographics,
all.
it's a lot of white people. That's all
I
I'm
think
saying.
Reddit is all American white men mostly.
Yeah,
It's
and,
like probably about 70% that.
and then like 2 women that make a post, and then they get.
Where do women hang out?
We're forgetting about
What websites do women hang out at? Because didn't Tumblr
Pinterest?
like burn to the ground?
Pinterest.
What do you can't hang out on Pinterest. You just
You can.
You make boards. Can you even make threads?
I've
on
seen
there?
I've seen many girls
Oh, okay.
hang out on their phone on Pinterest.
Yep.
I've seen many.
I thought it was just a place where you
I-
just like looked at like furniture.
I've had many exes show me wedding cake photos on Pinterest and saying this is going to be our wedding cake.
I never really understood Pinterest. It didn't
sad,
really.
man.
I'm just gonna ignore what you say because that was really depressing. But I don't really get Pinterest. I guess I don't know. I haven't really used it very much.
It's
Hey,
but
like-
babe,
It's like white girl
do
ideas.
Yeah.
you love Pinterest?
yeah, bring your girlfriend in here. Let's ask her.
Do you like Pinterest?
Maybe she can. Maybe
she
she's
said
more insightful.
no, so maybe we're wrong.
No, but you said that
Yeah.
you said that your girl is slowly becoming more like a man.
I think that's a topic I'd like to talk
said-
about.
you said
off
that you-
air. I don't want to talk about my girlfriend.
You said-
being
you-
changed on air. I think this should be.
All right, well, we'll respect.
We're a progressive podcast.
We'll respect their transition as it happens.
his transition.
Yeah, we are.
I just remember you said that you try to make a bed for him and they beat the shit out of
To
you.
be clear, man, I'm very worried that like the 4 people who listen to this are gonna think we're some like fucking shitheads.
We
We're
are.
joking.
Right,
We're joking. We're
Joking
joking.
about what?
I think it's pretty obvious by the laughing and the thing that we're joking.
Well, he might not be joking. I don't know anything about this. This is something Cam's brought up. Maybe his girlfriend really is trans. Maybe his boyfriend really is trans.
Thank you, Kyler. Thank you. Bro.
You're welcome.
Appreciate you supporting me.
I can't
I do
believe
support
you're
you.
the most behind on this issue somehow.
That is crazy. Honestly, I need to fucking get my act straight because I feel.
No,
like
I'm pissed. We never even talked about Putin. One time.
That is true. We need to talk about.
He's just
Putin,
not
bro.
very interesting.
I
Dude,
disagree.
that
I think he's probably
interview-
one of the most interesting men on the earth, but
That interview was hilarious.
It was the most funniest shit ever.
I
He was talking about
didn't watch the
Kiev
interview.
and
Dude, it's
You're
just
not missing much besides like a schizophrenic ramble about.
so funny.
Listen, I'm just gonna hold true to my opinion that I've had on Putin for years, which is that I don't like him. And
That's
he
a
sucks.
good. I think that's fair, but I think that he's much funnier now that he's like desperate and looking for like allies and stuff.
That he's actually like.
He's
Tucker
talking to
Carlson,
Tucker
please.
Carlson? Like,
Please talk to
we
me,
respect
please.
you. It's like, what are you talking about?
Does he think Tucker Carlson has like any level of like power in the U.S.?
Oh,
like,
he
does. You think
does.
he's like an
Oh, God.
elected official
No,
or
no,
something?
I mean,
no.
but
he has
media-
more sway than like 90% of
Media
the
is power.
guy.
Like-
Maybe before he was off Fox.
No, dude.
Do you understand his numbers, Kyler?
His videos.
Do people
get
actually
600
watch
views.
him anyway?
Yes.
Dude,
yes.
I don't know. I'll say this. I haven't heard much from Tucker ever since he got.
I know,
kicked
but
off
you're just
Fox.
not in that circle.
Yeah.
Well, that's true too.
That
but
circle is very, very, very big.
But
Very,
it
very,
used
very
to. I used to see leftists like posting him all the time too.
Yeah, but
whenever
yeah.
after he got kicked off Fox, nobody really.
Well, because
seems
it's easy
post
to
him
not
so
see him when he's not on network television. Like unless you follow him on Twitter or look at his website, you won't see his shit.
much. Maybe so.
Like he
But
posts.
are
his
people
that-
videos
going
on
that-
to his
Twitter.
website?
But that viewer base is very, very big.
That's where I watch it because I didn't want to watch it on Twitter. I wanted to watch.
You watch Tucker?
I just wanted to watch the Putin interview because I wanted to see what Putin had to say.
I was about to say it's fucking
But I found out that
revealed brain rot.
But no, Putin interview. I mean, honestly, I was interested in that Obama crackhead story he had.
What?
Too. Remember the Obama
What
the guy
is
said
that?
that he claimed to have a crackhead. His guess was a crackhead that claimed to give Obama a blowjob.
What the hell? Is that true?
You remember that? This is like months ago.
No.
Yeah, he's like this. My guest today claims to have given Obama oral sex.
Is that true? You're
I'm not. Dude,
my
Google it
dude.
right now. I'm not kidding. I'm not, dude.
Okay, I'm gonna call your bluff and say it's true. I'm gonna say it's
That's
true.
pretty funny. If
Calling my
funny, if
bluff would be
real.
opposite, saying it's false.
Well, I'm not
funny if-
calling. you.
Actually,
I'm hanging
fucking
up on your bluff.
Bench pure facts and logic.
Funny if real.
It is real.
What did
Oh.
Trump say? Huge if true. Huge if
It's
true.
big if true. I don't
Big
think
if
Trump.
true.
I don't even think Trump said that. I think that's just people say that, right?
Yeah.
I thought he said big if true.
I thought people just say that.
I've been
I wish Trump would say that.
That's a
Lots
Trump
of people.
quote, is big if true.
I think he did say that.
They said Biden's gay. I said big if true.
Yeah, he did say. Oh wait, maybe it was Trump Jr.
Maybe.
That's what it was. I think Trump J posted
Trump
like
J. Dude, I'll give
Trump
you a
J.
Trump J right now.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying,
Trump,
fellas?
Trump J and RJ.
RJ
Yeah, okay,
Barrett.
this is what it was. Donald Trump posted, Jr. posted on Instagram, and the caption he did was "Big if true, no pun."
Oh
So
yeah,
that's where
yeah.
it came from. I kept
But
thinking
I know
that
a lot
Trump
of
said
big
that.
if true has been like a meme like
That's been
around
there
for a while.
though, right?
Oh, here we go. Here's a Reddit thing. Does "big if true" have an origin? The phrase most likely has its origin in sports journalism. Ah,
Yeah.
that's kind of interesting.
That's absolutely not interesting, but
It's not interesting at
cool.
all.
Yeah, that's.
That's actually I actually think.
Can we talk about for a minute how much we hate sports?
I mean,
No,
it's
only you hate sports,
okay.
man.
Oh,
Oh,
Dude,
this is a good one.
I don't
That's
like football.
A,
You
that's
don't-
a
you
good
don't-
thing of like.
how
improv
have
is
you known
yes
Sam
and.
this long? You think Sam hates sports?
no, I know Sam likes basketball, but I just I don't like football at all, and I just don't really.
I
don't know if you do,
I
but-
tried getting into football for like a season, then I immediately got out of it.
I mean, I'm a football fan primarily, and I'm.
Well, can you explain it then? Because I find it incredibly boring and like it's almost like
No,
an exercise of patience.
I don't. I feel like if you don't like it now, that means you probably never will, no matter what I say.
Well, can you explain why you like it?
Why I like it? I mean, I grew up liking it. I mean, it's just like if you grew up like with like a
Okay, so
family
you were
huge
like
into it.
you were like Stockholmed into
It's
it.
like
No.
it's like religion. You're whatever your parents.
It's
are.
like it was only like
That's
sport I was
true.
watching, and it was just people. You know, you have two sets of 11 giant people running at each other, and you know, and also each play is like it's like a chess match almost, without like trying to scheme the correct play to get the first down, to get the touchdown. There's a lot of like behind the scenes stuff going on in each play you don't know about, but if you just watch it, even as like an imbecile, don't know anything, you still see like someone threw a giant pass to this guy and then he got blown up, and it's just
Well, I have a question.
the only thing that sucks is the commercials and the breaks. That's the worst part.
Well, the worst part is not the football. That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, there's tons of breaks. It's actually gotten worse, I think.
I have a good
Probably
question
because
about football.
Yes.
Why does Tom Brady kiss his son on the mouth, and then
That is really weird. That's probably the number one reason I don't watch football,
Well,
which is because
he's actually
I'm not okay with that.
Well, I mean, that's actually something that only true football fans actually know the answer to as well. He actually wasn't kissing; he was actually sucking a little bit of his essence out, and that's how he won 6 Super Bowls.
What the fuck are you talking about?
That's how he won 6
Brady
Super.
essence.
That's how he played.
Vampired him?
Yes, he vampired him. So he was playing football until his 45-year. He was 45-year-old quarterback.
That is crazy. Yeah.
How do you think he did
Does
that?
he still play? He still plays,
He
right?
was
He
sucking
just
the
retired.
essence out of his son after every Super
this
Bowl.
season.
He won 6 rings. How else do you do that? You suck the essence out of your son.
Is that what the Ariana Grande
Pause.
song was written about?
How is that a pause, Cameron? That's complete.
No,
That's not-
because I was saying he's sucking
This
the
isn't a
essence
pod,
through
like,
You're
his.
There's
not
photos
saying
of
you
him.
were doing it though. Is the thing.
Well, I'm
He's
just
pausing.
yeah. That's kind of implying that you were doing.
You suck the essence out of Tom Brady's son.
I've added myself.
Listen, I don't have any I don't give a shit about the whole Deflategate or anything. I don't give a shit about the game, but
How do you know about
Deflategate?
Deflategate?
Dude,
If you don't like football, you don't know about Deflategate.
Deflategate was like a 10-year-old thing too. Why would we? It's not a hot topic
but
anymore.
that's the most infamous thing that
Look,
he's probably
man,
been involved with.
I don't give a
for
shit
later.
about baseball. I don't care that Barry Bonds used steroids. All right.
Yeah, let's talk about
Barry Bonds right
now.
I don't give a shit.
Isn't that the name of a song by
Yeah,
You know what?
Drake?
by Macklemore.
I do.
Macklemore?
I'm a casual fan of basketball, and I do still care that the Miami Heat cheated against the Mavericks in 2006.
That is true.
And because I'm a
Did they
Mavericks
do
fan,
Yeah.
they paid off the refs. It
She
was
is
not,
true,
I
that
don't know
she
if,
is true.
or it was a.
See, but that's straight up provable cheating. I feel like deflating a football
Yeah.
right is not
Well,
how do
actually,
you prove that?
No, actually, the thing was, it wasn't necessarily that the Heat paid off the refs. It's that the refs were gambling on the game. They were gambling on the Heat to win.
That's just
Yeah.
a crime, though, isn't it? That's just illegal.
Well, it's not a crime as much as it's a league
rig a
penalty.
game?
It's a league rule, but it's not like a United States or state.
I think
government rule.
it could actually be illegal to rig any kind.
I
of
don't think they went to
competitive
jail.
game.
They just got banned from the NBA.
I know
there
in
was a
boxing,
ref
I
that-
think
that
it's
did.
illegal. I think.
Tim Donaghy.
Let me look this up to make sure.
Well, like if you did that same kind of thing with stocks, that's insider trading. But if you do it with betting, it's not like a punishable crime by law, but it
True.
can get you banned from the league.
Should be a crime.
Let's find
I
out.
mean, that's what the whole Sacramento not winning those 2 titles were, right?
I didn't even know they play in 2 title games.
I think it was. It was the Western Conference Finals against the Los Angeles in
I don't-
2003 and 2004.
It
So
is
in that same
illegal.
era, yeah, there was a bunch of cheating refs.
Yeah, it's funny too
Um,
because it's funny that people think that it could never happen again.
Oh, it's
Yeah, so it is a crime, by the way. I just looked it up.
Rigging
On here,
as a referee.
it says, yeah, no, this is it's a crime for anybody to do bribery. It says this is the U.S. Code 18.
It's not bribery, though.
224.
It's not bribery, right?
Well, no, listen. Bribery in sporting contests. Whoever carries into effect, attempts to carry into effect, or conspires with any other person to carry into effect any scheme in commerce to influence in any way by bribery any sporting contest with knowledge that the purpose of such scheme is to influence by bribery that contest shall be fined under this title or imprisoned for not more than 5 years or both.
They
So
probably
you can go to prison for this.
yeah.
Which
Knowing the
I
judges,
guess would
though,
which
judges
would
always
imply
give
it's
the
a
minimum.
felony, right? It's a felony if you go to prison, right?
It's a felony. It's a felony if the crime can give you up to a year or more in jail.
So yeah, this would be technically a felony, which could.
Damn.
Yeah, I knew it was pretty illegal, but
But anyway, I wonder if that law was made in response.
well,
It's
I
probably
don't.
made
I
after
can find
9/11.
out. I can
And
find
also,
out.
is
when
that-
this
is
law-
that US
no,
government law?
Dude, this law's been.
Or is
I
that
think so,
like
but
a
this
state
I
law?
think this law was made in June 6th, 1964.
Well, they didn't go to
Is this
jail.
a U.S. government law? This is U.S. Code Title 18. Yes.
Maybe it's just that no prosecutor gives a shit enough to chase.
It's probably very hard to
yeah.
enforce.
Yeah.
Well,
Plus,
because you would have to prove without a shadow of a doubt
Yeah,
that somebody knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
Because listen to the way this is worded too. It says, "With knowledge that the purpose of such scheme is to influence by bribery that contest."
Yeah, that's hard
you would
to
have
prove.
to prove that somebody. Yeah. You can't. It's hard to get into
I think that was more about
I know
the player.
they have ways.
I know, I know, because that was probably a
I
rule
will
because.
tell you guys that this is hilarious.
Wait, look, we got to the educational part at the end. If anyone's still sticking around at this point, that means
Yeah, they're
just
probably
love us.
dead. They're probably dead. They're probably a
There's
dead
probably
corpse listening to this video.
one listener.
If they are, they're getting
No,
some
the
guy-
average view time
Somebody
for the
just
last
got
episode was
done-
20 seconds.
Somebody got
Really?
dwired and they just
Yeah.
have this video playing still. That one guy who got Dwyer, though, he might be our saving grace. He'll
Is
get our watch time
upping
up.
our average watch time. And thank you. What was it? The guy's name is Caesar Milan. Thank you, Caesar.
No,
Milan.
that wasn't
his name
Caesar
wasn't-
Milan. Caesar Perez.
Wait, isn't that the guy with the dogs? The Caesar.
Yeah, Caesar Milan. Thank you for training my dog and watching the podcast.
Wait,
Yeah,
did
thank
he
you.
really watch our pod?
No, not Caesar Milan. It was Caesar Perez or some
Caesar
shit, right?
Perez, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Caesar Perez.
Didn't Caesar Milan's dog like attack another dog or something on the red cart? It did something
I
crazy.
think Caesar Milan's dog tried to fuck him one time, right?
I think Caesar Milan's dog did like that. You guys ever watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
No. What's that?
The movie.
Oh, I've never watched.
Once upon, yeah, I've seen that.
It's a
I watched
Tarantino
that
movie.
when it came out.
Yeah, at the end of it, like, so Brad Pitt does this thing where he like just does like a fucking little noise with his mouth, and then like his dog attacks. I think Caesar Milan did that on the red carpet.
But what, did he also do that to his ass whenever the dog?
Yeah, he has a different sound for that when he does.
What do you
he's a
think
little-
that sound would be like?
He does, you know.
Does what, man?
I don't want to do it.
Why not? What's the worst that'll happen?
Because what if my dog knows I command and he fucks me in the ass?
That's funny. We should move this part to the.
Yeah, can we
to
cut
start
the
of
one,
Can we move it to the start?
the 48-minute
Yeah.
mark to the beginning?
Caesar Milan's dog having sex.
You know what we could do though? Actually,
Here's what it is. I don't know what. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I just found this. In 2017, Milan was sued by gymnast Lydia Matisse, who claimed that Milan's dog attacked her and killed Queen Latifah's dog.
sorry.
I don't know if this is true,
That's funny.
but huge if true.
That is
He was,
big
on
if
the,
true.
he was on the BBC. They said the Queen's dog has died.
Let me
The
click.
Queen Latifah is the Queen of England.
yeah. He said,
Let me
the
click
Queen's
on,
dog
like,
has died.
Let me click on the article. Maybe this has some more information
That's awesome. I think.
Yeah,
that's
the
it,
BBC
guys. I think
knows the
that's
Queen's
it.
dog has died.
I think that's a good time. Is
here.
Queen
You keep
Latifah.
trying to end it, so you know what?
It's 50
I
minutes.
think
We're doing
that's
good.
it.
We're
50
doing
minutes.
good.
That was good.
We're 51
You
minutes.
obviously have better things to do, so let's go ahead and let you go.
We have 51
Everybody,
minutes.
thank you so much for listening. If you made it to the end, that's honestly insane. You should find better things to do
That's true.
because you're wasting your time. You're wasting your
true.
time, and you could be doing schoolwork. You
But
could be
next
literally
episode
doing
will be
anything
good.
else.
Next episode will be good.
It'll be better.
Yeah, come back for the next episode. We promise it'll be good this time. Thank
Go-
you. Bye,
go
bye,
back
bye,
better.
bye, bye, bye. Bye, everybody. Bye.